Greetings. In this video I'm going to walk you through some of the steps that you'll need to do in order to finish your Java Joe's assignment number 1. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I've downloaded the Java Joe's assignment files to my computer. And the next step that I have is to go in and start editing the files based on the different instructions. So here's what we'll do. First, go into your Java Joe's assignment files. Then right-click or use Notepad Plus to open up any of these files. The one that I want to try first is the index page. Now, you have some instructions that tell you exactly what to do on these different pages, and what I've done is I've actually downloaded all the different text files that show the instructions, and there we go, that show the instructions, and I've printed them out so they're actually sitting here next to me. So I have all the different pages, or instructions for each page, and I'm pulling up the one that says index. And what you'll see on top of the file, that's the instruction file for index, is that at the very top I need to put that who the file was edited by and the date that the file was edited on. So in my case, I'm just going to put Todd Jamison, and then for last date edited, I'm going to go ahead and just put today's date, which is September 1st. Okay, the next step is I'm going to set the title, or the page title, to Java Joe's, which actually that part's already done. In the navbar division, which is right here, I want to go ahead and start setting up links. I have coffee, I have menu, entertainment, shop, and contact. Now, here's how I would recommend to do this. Is right now you have these links that are going all the way across the top, and right now, since we're not really using CSS at this point for this assignment, we're just going to go ahead and put in the links. Now the easiest way to do this is to take all of your different links and put them on a different line, like that. Coffee, menu, entertainment, shop, contact. And then follow the directions to create the link that goes to whatever URL I have here. So for example, coffee goes to coffee.htm. Menu goes to menu.htm. You'll see that I'm copying and pasting some code too to make my process a little shorter here. Entertainment goes to entertainment.htm. And shop goes to shop.htm. Contact goes to contact.htm. Alright, so that first part of the index page is done. Next thing I need to do is set the heading titled Welcome to Java Joe's to be H3 sized. And there it is. There's the right underneath div ID content. You'll see where it says Welcome to Java Joe's. That heading should be H3 sized. The heading title Coffee should be H4 sized, which is right underneath the Welcome to Java Joe's. Below the heading is an image. The source is images bulk coffee.jpg with a link to coffee.htm. And I'm going to set my alternative text to bulk coffee. So right under coffee, I am going to set up an image. And I want the source to be images, index, bulk, underscore coffee, .jpg. My alternative text says bulk coffee. And there's it's a link as well that goes to coffee.htm. Okay, what I'm going to do is, this was actually quite a complicated step because I'm adding in a link and I'm also making that link an image. So what I'm going to do real quick is I am going to run this page, and let's verify that right under coffee I do indeed have an image that goes to coffee.htm. Let me open up coffee.htm, make sure that's set correctly. Stock type isn't. Okay. Okay. Let's see, where was I? There we go. Alright, so I do have an image here, and the link goes to the coffee page. Alright. Now, below heading is an image. Set heading title drinks and food to be H4 sized. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set drinks and food, the next heading underneath, where I place that image, to be H4 sized. Below that heading is an image that goes to coffeedrink.jpg with a link to menu.htm. So what I'm going to do is, to make this very easy, is I'm simply going to copy this code for the coffee.htm link, right under drinks and food, paste, and the link goes to menu.htm, and the image is coffee drink instead of bulk coffee. And then the alt text is drinks and coffee. Okay, again, I'm going to run my page and verify that it is indeed working, and appears to be. Okay, next step, setting the heading titled Live and Music and Entertainment to be H4 sized. Next step after that is to basically do what I just did after drinks and food, and that is I'm setting up another link, and this one goes to entertainment.htm, and its source for images is music and entertainment.jpg. So again, just changing a couple of quick things. The link goes to entertainment.htm, and the image instead of coffee drink is music and entertainment.jpg. Exactly what the instructions say. Make sure that you don't have any spaces there. Instead of space, you have a underscore. Make sure your case is all lowercase, all that kind of stuff we've talked about before. Alright, and then the alt text here is live music and entertainment. Alright, let's verify that's working. Run my page again, and I do see a live music and entertainment. Okay. Next thing I want to do is set my heading titled Online Shop to be H4 sized. See the trend here? And then give yourself a couple spaces or a couple empty lines. I'm going to copy my code that I made earlier for the link to the entertainment page, and I'm going to change this one to shop.html, and the image source here instead of music and entertainment is coffee gift basket. And the alternate text here is coffee gift basket. Alright, I should see a page or a image here, and then if I click on it, it goes to the shop page. Okay, and it does. Alright. Now, finally, last thing I want to do is go into the footer div and contact us. I need to change this to a link that goes to contact.html. Run my page again, and render it, and click on the contact us link and make sure that it goes to the contact page, which it does. So that's it for the index page. The other pages are just like that. Just basically follow the directions, go all the way through, follow the steps. There's really nothing in the index page that is different as far as the steps, the process. We're not covering any new territory that we haven't covered in previous weeks, as far as it's all just basic HTML formatting, and that's it. Now, starting at Java JOES 2 and 3, we're going to start getting heavy into CSS and a lot of formatting, into a lot of page structural stuff, all kinds of neat tricks. But for right now, we're going to keep it nice and simple. Here's something that I do recommend that you do when you're doing these assignments, and you'll see that I did it here in the walkthrough, is that after every time that I made a change to this code, I saved a file and then rendered the page to make sure that the changes were, that they indeed were working. So that's something that you'll want to do too. Always test your code. Please do not submit this assignment until it's right. In other words, if you need help, ask questions, both of me and of your fellow students in the forums. But you shouldn't submit all this stuff unless you totally understand it. Another thing that I wouldn't do, and some of you will do this, and I really wish you wouldn't, and that is to wait until the day that it's due to start this. Now, this assignment took me all of a few minutes to do because, well, I've been doing this stuff for years. Well, at least for the most part, know what I'm doing. Some of you, this is brand new, and it can be difficult and it can be overwhelming, especially when you're sitting here looking at 7 or 8 pages of instructions. So, get started on it early. Test everything, make sure it works, and then submit it. And if you have questions along the way, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. So anyways, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, just shoot me an email and I'll get right back to you. Thanks.